Welcome back. Sorry you're having to watch me type this a little bit here. Gotta get this name correct. So we want to tech up today and get some serious improvements to the level of things that we're selling so we can make some real money. I've been having some stability issues with the computer overall. If it happens again, I'm just gonna bail. But I think we've got it now to the point where it's actually gonna work. We need to get some blue science going. Okay, that's no blue science. There we go. And I don't really like fuel generator upgrades. It's not really jumping out at me. I like the RTS upgrades. And then we need... I like getting some of these plant things going. Faster growing speeds makes good sense. Let's sell some stuff. Try to get some money going. Sell some fuel here. And then we've got things like this that we can rework. Take some money back. Try to get this guy connected to... We'll just go all the way across, whatever. All right, let's just get this upgraded a little bit. Ooh, we ran out of money. That'll be a little bit more iron for our main refinery. And we need to get some stuff shipped out. What do we want to ship? Oh yeah, plates. Always happy to ship plates. We really need to open up our contracts. Ooh, that's a good money. I mean, that's a good payment. It's also a good money, but good amount of money. All right, I like the looks of this. That's a nice chunk of money. I'm going to use some of that to upgrade this. A little bit of belt. Why are we having so much trouble? What's going on here? Oh, 200 grand to upgrade this side of the belt, but that doesn't make sense because it's... There we go. The merger point itself needed to be upgraded. All right, that's looking good. How are we doing up here? We've got all of the things that we need to build the room, so maybe we should look and see if there are any robots for sale. Titanium's not cheap enough to really go big on that. I should have used the flight control center for all of those. Unfortunately, I missed the click. Our crew's getting it done. Oh yeah, we need to buy some electronic circuits. What do we have that we can sell? Components. That's a good one. Come on. Somebody wants to buy my components. Gee, sure not. Ah, that's a moon mission, unfortunately. This one's not bad. It's a lot of aluminum, but 300 grand. Hard to pass that up. We don't have really enough ice. I do want to have a nice side storage of ice. Sheesh, I guess I need to buy some electronic circuits. We'll also buy some titanium, of course, so we can roll some stuff.
Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
Oh, I misclicked and now I'm using this exclusively. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. See, I don't know. How do I set up a system where we could use the flight control centers exclusively? I don't know if that's an option. It's more or less what you would want, but I don't know if it's an option. Let's see. We're out of... Oh no, we're good. It's just going to take a long time to get all this stuff over here. All right, well, we got our electrolysis plants fixed back up. We don't have full O2 depleting, huh? You're making water. Let's turn this back on. Start getting the O2 levels back to where we want them. There we go. And then let's get storage going. A little extra storage on the O2 side. And maybe a little storage on the water side, because we are kind of maxed out on that. Hmm. 300 grand. Let's check where we are science-wise. It looks like we get the high-tech factory if we push through orange science. Now we're getting 1,000 per day. Still gonna take 2 days, but I think that's really pretty good. Not enough water, huh? I think we need more robots.
Research complete.
Yeah, I keep doing the same thing. I need to set the... I gotta set this to my landing pad. Or I just use these as landing pads.
You can't build here.
The problem is there's nowhere to build them in mass. I guess we'll build a second one of these and kind of see how it goes. And then I guess I could put like, we could put storage out here for the shipment of final product. As kind of like an optional backup. But right now, I'm just kind of interested in getting this building built. We've got all the possible materials for that project ready to go. Just need to keep building more robots, I guess, or buying more robots. We'll do it like that, and then we'll put this in so we can have a small amount, 512 fuel in its own personal storage, and then 1,000 fuel for both of them. And then we'll have to decide if we want to loop this back or not. But for right now, we're letting these two get built. I really want to build 6 more of these rolling mills, but it's really not necessary right now. Let's buy a chunk of titanium. Ooh, it's cheap. Let's buy 2 chunks. We're at 415 on the CPU, so we definitely need more CPU. It's hard to believe that we've spent this much on CPU already. Microcircuits and frames. Modular terminals and frames, plates and nanotubes. Alright, so I like the idea of the microcircuits going here. And then if we can mine out this area, I'd feel really good about putting a modular terminal factory right here. But saying that out loud does remind me that we do have a need down here. Let's do a good sale. We gotta sell something. 100 grand for some plates. That should get that slag in here. The reason why I'm thinking about slag is because we do generate slag if we want to refine rare earth minerals, rare earth metals. Let's see here. So we want to input the good stuff down here and then have the output up here. Then we could dump it right in there. Then we could go to the side like that. All right, then we're going to connect 6 of these just as a starter amount. For whatever reason, I'm having a hard time clicking into this. We'll have that be the rare earth. Let's look at power, I suppose.
You can't build here.
We're gonna have to go around the world here. Get all these machines connected, and then we'll have to check. There's no doubt that there's some element that we need to build these that we just don't have access to. But for right now, we're just going to get all the slag. Get that built for all of these. Make sure we specify that's the slag. And then we want to double back and connect this here, but the problem is that it only takes 12 silica, but 48 slag to really make construction materials the right way. It might make sense to inject this a little later, but I think to start, it's probably fine. Just get this connected with the rest of these. Now, what are we missing? Components. I find that hard to believe. We're making components. I know I did just sell a chunk of them, but yeah, there's 48 of them here. And they're authorized to pick them up. Okay, it's just taking them a second. They figured it out. Good old drones. I wish I could specify, hey, just clean this stuff up that's right here. You know, all this stuff that's right next to it. As opposed to going halfway across the map to get the same stuff. I have no idea how they're prioritizing which pieces that they use to clean up. But it doesn't matter because it's working. Let me get this in place as well. Just prioritize the knocking out of this. There we go. And then we gotta capture all the good stuff. We'll go like that, and then I'll just build some
Research complete.
beautiful conveyor belts. We'll go up like this. Yeah, perfect. Though, I think rare earth isn't... Rare earth counts as the other storage, no doubt, right? Yeah. Let's get that part right at least. Back to our storage. And we'll store it like that. And it's really easy. Then just pump this into here, pump that into there. Build all. Select and delete that. Copy one of these across here. Actually, you know what? Let's go big on that. We're gonna need some extra storage. Then we'll go under to here. We'll get the fast belts in place. Something like that. All right, so that's our rare earth minerals. Eventually, once we get this room built, which is... oh, it's built. So let's put storage in place for microcircuits. Where is the... there it is. Not enough CPU. We're short on all computer-based stuff for the CPU. Interesting. So 9 of those, 10 microprocessors, 20 microcircuits. Fine. Let's find a deal. That's basically all of our fuel. Need to make a few bucks so we can buy all the electronics that we need to finish up our server room. We need a lot of stuff to even finish up our second flight commander. $20 frames. Ugh. The modular terminals are what's going to kill us. Alright, that's just gonna take a while. Let's get this room ready. So we gotta get at least some air in here. Not enough CPU to run a ventilation fan. Come on. You're kind of killing me with that. Need to hurry up and get this contract completed so we can make some money. We had a bunch of stuff that's sort of trying to flow into here, but this doesn't exist yet. So I dropped it on the ground hoping that they'd pick it up and deliver it. Looks like it's a go. Let's sell some plates, shall we? Well, components also work. Right. I need to get this ventilation in place. Get in the business because we don't have enough CPU to run a fan. And then let's slot in all of these that we can. 6 is a good amount, actually. We know we have a decent amount of silicone right here. Silicone on this side. And I'm going to start with the cheap belt just so we can make sure it's in place. We'll come back to upgrade it later. There we go. Running it back. And then I think I should put a little... I'm going to put a little inline storage in here. Just so if we ever get delays, we're ready to go once the delay is resolved. This group is at least half fully supplied. Hey Grant, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, there's been a lot. They've made a lot of upgrades, so coming back to it. One of the things that they did is one of the things they did I don't like is that you have to use large cargo pods can only work with the flight control center, but they also allowed you to have multiple cargo docks. So I've been watching the upgrades, and finally they stacked up enough upgrades where I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, 13 on that one, 13 on that one. We need a blue science sink. There we go. A good hit of green science actually would be really good for us right now. Let's look at some cash. Oh man, we've got 700 plates. We gotta find somewhere to sell those. I'm gonna double back on this and try to connect these directly to our flight controls. Actually, I don't like any of that. Let's undo all of that, please. And go like this, kind of away from. And then we'll double back and put a nice storage container in here on the inline. Got all the way to the end, and then we misclicked. There we go. Right. So at this point, I am taking your advice. I've been focused on making sure that we get a good chunk of these local nodes done. Primarily, this is the one that's annoying me, but it's almost done. 469, right? So as soon as we get that out, we can build more beautiful, beautiful human habitat. But on this side, you could see that we picked up a lot more of all these little mining areas, right? All these mining nodes. So we're definitely getting that out of the way, mixing that in. Like this internal one in here, we have kind of our major highway. I am going to go back and put these in. That's been dug out though since the last time I looked. So all that to say, I definitely heard you. We're going to take in our local resources before we go crazy doing the other stuff. My words, not yours. And then we'll go here. Let's see, 50,000 for that belt? Jeez. I could do my world famous triplex build on here. Like so. Add a cache. We're coming out of nighttime with power, so don't need to expand our power supplies too much this time around. I'm going to sell one more round using the landing pads. 200,000 on 300. Nah, I like these numbers. It's 3 times as much for a little bit of a premium. Appreciate the confidence.
Research
Yeah, I think I pretty much got it. I mean, we already have microcircuits looking pretty good. We usually don't get that until the mission starts. So I like our odds. And then we'll sell bulk things. And then we'll sell the other stuff kind of, you know, the microprocessors and the composites. Those we could probably still deliver by drone. Hurry up and fly away so I can get my money. Thank you. put in some extra hauling drones. Let's say 1, 2, 3. This will just give us the option to expand to hauling drones as we choose. And then I might have another line just for mining drones. And let this be our hauling drone, mining drone configuration area. Though I don't know if we need quite as many of those. Uh-oh. How close do we want to be on this? Gotta leave room for the other ones. Ugh. Might not be able to do my 3. Oh wait, there's just enough room to do it. Wow. We didn't leave ourselves any space. Microcircuits. Gonna have to do a lot of clicking to get this in, but it's okay. There we go. We are cranking the microcircuits, and now this is done. We've mined this out, so we can destroy that. Take out a good chunk of this belt. Pull back on these power supply. And then we're going to put in this connector right here. All right, so we've got that ready to go. Now we just need the opposite highway to deliver these rare earth elements. Looks like it's on this line right here. I might want to dig this out just so there's no... weird twists and turns. Something like that. Negative 58 water. I'm going to have to take a look at that water situation. I'm going to make 10 miners. And I'm going to have this one. I'm just going to delete this. It's just kind of in the way. And then I'm going to make 10 haulers. Turn these guys into regulars. I'm not trying to make a beautiful base. I just want it to be relatively organized. So when I want to find a thing, I know where those things are. This guy's got one hauling drone that hasn't been reconfigured. There we go. So that's 10 miners, 10 haulers, and 4 multi-purpose. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do my standard here and put in the cheapest belt I can find. Okay. That's pretty good. Looks like we're going to have these guys making a rare earth. Their waste is going to get dumped into here making construction materials, which is welcome. So I think we should make some money to finish this so we can make microcircuits more consistently. Cafeteria to make people happier. I like this idea. "45 days on green science." This belt is really slow. We're going to have to improve it. Our titanium is just ridiculously low. So see, now it might make sense to start moving some of these things that we want to sell, but not necessarily don't want to belt into this area. This is looking good though. We're making good chunks of microcircuits. I'm going to prioritize one of those so we can get some colonists on there. $382 microcircuits for sale. They're for sale for 2,000 each? I might have to take you up on some of that. Let's do one large cargo pod full. Well, let's do one small cargo pod full. We really need to make sure we're rocking the contracts for the reputation so we can unlock better contracts more than anything. Oh, wait. We've got plates connected to our flight control centers, so we're good to let that work. And then if I check something like the modular terminal, it goes on components and microcircuits. But I do want to have a chunk available locally so we can build things. So we'll just do a little side storage of the same amount. Oh, we unlocked the high-tech factory. We absolutely burn through all of our stored rare earth elements. Absolutely burn through them. Gonna buy some more robots. I don't want to leave this at top priority for too long, but I do want to make sure that we're making rare earth elements. So I'll leave that for now. I just have to remember to come back and turn that off again. Thinking about a room that's basically just beds. There we go. Maybe a little upgrade to this belt here. It's really good when the haulers do it. So that's a big chunk. Looking for a good contract for... Okay. We'll leave that a little extra storage so those guys can keep making construction materials. We still really haven't delivered enough slag. That should be a good chunk of slag. Alright, we've got this topped off for a bit. So I'm gonna set that back to normal priority. $12 days till we finish that. Alright, let's go to the market, make some money, and accelerate our green science. What do we have worth selling? We got a decent amount of fuel and electronic circuits. Really, we want somebody to buy our electronic circuits. There we go. That was a rude crash. Actually went out of my way to try to lower the settings. I'll try that. I mean, the graphics in this isn't really... I mean, they're nice. The shadows are good, but it's not like it's a 3D rendered world that I'm running around in. It's top down. If Factorio can be successful, this game can be successful at a lower graphical resolution. We just need to figure out how to not crash. Okay. Where were we? That's right. We got to select this to accept. There we go. Halfway decent amount of rare earth minerals still in the area. And we'll just keep a small amount of components locally. Rebuild this room here. I think we should hire some people. Can't really afford an alcoholic right now. We got 24 people. Plenty of food. Gonna carve out a space for our next construction project. Got a full storage of ice there, so this is starting to kick in, but we probably need to... We still need more ice. We have all of the construction materials we need for that new room, so I'm not going to worry about that. We could probably give this a little bit of a break. Maybe it might make sense to... Let's get a blue science sink. Get this hangar out of the way. Reduce cost of cargo pods. Can't be beat. So our components and our electronics would serve to make that nice. We're short on titanium, which reminds me to buy some titanium, not necessarily to use it, but to roll it into plates. We only have 4 mining bots. No, 4 general bots. 10 mining, 10 hauling. If nothing else, the hauling and mining should be nice. Maybe we should shoot for 6 more general bots. I wonder if I could just sell another chunk of these. 2,000 each. on the landing platform.
Hey, Houston, we had a problem here. Just say again, please. Oh, Houston, we had a problem. Can't be loud, correct?
You need at least 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from the edge. Hmm. I guess I could just make this a short one. Just go like that. I wish I could tell, how wide is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to... 5 wide. If I want 10 of those, it'd be 50. And then if I looked at the height, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we want room for a storage. Maybe 15 tall.
Research complete.
We'll leave that to be our modular terminal factory. Trying to keep things generally close to the people. We should probably finish these flight controls. I could also double down on this. Oops. We want this to be ice. And we want this to be slag. Get that power connected. Good chunk of robots. Gets us exactly where we want. 10 miners, 10 haulers, 10 generalists. These guys are cleaning up the floor. We got this old... I should probably change that. Let's allow folks to drop stuff off here. Let's get rid of these. Our electronic components are really cranking. I don't know if I want to send this exclusively to make fuel. I mean, we have this 4,000 ice backup. Plus, we've got hundreds of thousands of water. Decent amount of air. All right, I like what we've got going here. I'd like to see us get... Oh, we need a little bit more use of the steel, which means we need more use of our titanium, or which means we need more titanium. Let's see what's going on here. Boo. Man, this map isn't giving us a ton of titanium to play with. Problem is right now I can't really sell anything without taking our drones off of all the other tasks. And I definitely want to get new rooms built. I really want this room built first, but they seem to have changed their interest this side. Ooh, too many battery scans. We blew through all of our power.
Research complete.
Well, let me build one of the large... Let me build two of them. All right, let me build one of them. Twelve plates, frames, terminals, and one control unit. We'll set you to high priority. What was the last one? Oh, I can barely see it there. Control unit, frames, modular terminals. That's it. And then we'll fill the rest up with titanium. Ooh, titanium's cheap. Let's see if we can sell something before we get all those other pods in. Shouldn't take long, and this is going to give us a lot of plates to sell. Looks like some of those frames and a few other things went to other locations, even though I have this set to top priority. .300 power. Yeah, that's going to be good power. It'd be nice if we could get it done before the nighttime, but it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. It crashed right when that song ended. I'm starting to think my system just doesn't like Unreal Engine. Trying to play back in my mind all the tweaks and changes we made. Oh, good chunk of those frames went to this flight control center, which we probably should just finish off. We needed 10 frames, 1 modular terminal. All right, frames, modular terminals, and nanotubes. Oh, did I actually not land my other one? That's probably also what happened, because this one's still on its way. Keep forgetting there's that delay. More than enough nanotubes to complete this particular part of the mission. I'd love to use the bigger CPU, but man, it seems like it's really expensive. Dedicated modular for handling complex computations. Provides free processing capacity to external clients for free. I don't even know what this means. Increase the speed of the processor by 50%. I think I have to connect this so the people also get the benefit and not just the fuel. That'll be a little bit of a boost for fuel consumption. Oh boy. We're getting a little crashy. I might have to call it. Gonna have to do a full review of my system here, see what's going on. It's weird because when I run system tests, you know, multiple 100 frames per second, max settings, no problems. But when I delve into Unreal games, problems, obviously. All right, we at least got that rebuilt. Sorry about that. And let's at least get this new flight control center and our new solar panel put in place. Oh my god. This is getting a little ridiculous. Let's see. I mean, it's already set to medium. The anti-aliasing is set to high. So we just go medium across the board. Maybe it's a full screen setting? I've seen that once or twice before. Borderless window has some weird setting or weird issues. Sometimes causes crashes. Not a lot of money, but money, and money we can do on the Flight Control Center. You know, the more I look at this, the more I think I should not have this storage container here. Let's sell off all of our fuel. 519. Let's try to get it all sold off. The storage on the outside is really where it's at. Out here. And then a really fast belt that would load both of these is key. Let's see if we can squeeze out 100 more. Right, so fuel comes in here, gets stored, and then when we go to ship it, both of these basically have same access. Now this guy's gonna have a little bit of a bonus because he's gonna have access to the stuff that's on this belt. But I think that's just a tiny bit better than what we were doing. Oh my God. All right. I think we're about done. I'm going to lock in those changes. And once we've locked them in, I'm going to save it and I'm going to call it. We've crashed one too many times. Gotta sell off that fuel again. Ah, 2 small ones would still be better. $425 more. I wonder if I prioritize this, if the guys will land here instead. How much do we have left? 100. Surely there's one more tiny contract out there. $98 out of 100. Beautiful. All right, let's save that. Lock that in. Let's see if I only sold stuff that... If I only sold stuff that was connected to the flight control centers, it would be very interesting as far as like maintaining the development of our base. -62 water. Oh, we got a massive of storage of water. This sofa's still here. Get rid of that couch. Our miners are getting bored. All the way up here for some potential titanium. It's a long way to go.
Research complete.
I'm tempted to buy out the green science options. Accelerate that little bit. I don't think I care so much about the air tanks right now. Just looking for places to squeeze in a little bit of CPU action.
Hey, we had a problem here. Just saying, please. Houston, we've had a problem. Kansas City lost direct on 612. How about a pole at this time? Payload director? Payload go. After that, engineering director? Engineering go. Then, safety and mission assurance? Safety and mission assurance, go. Copy that, range 12.
We need to just, oh, how much, what do we need here? Microprocessors. We could probably buy those. Maybe grab a little titanium while we're at it.
Research complete.
Definitely want to upgrade our multi-regolith miner. Happy for that. Hey, increased excavation speed is also pretty good. We have 700 plates. Oh, I really wish that we finished this room. I'm going to let that be our last big sale of microcircuits. Actually, we could probably go with a large one to start this ship out. Oh yeah, beautiful. speaking of which, let's buy some more robots. They're picking up Regoloth off the ground to deliver it here. Not exactly what I would call high priority activities, as far as I'm concerned. We're totally full on iron. Just loosen up this iron. Let this iron flow a little bit so we can get our refineries back into place. One of the reasons why we're not making titanium is because we're totally full on iron. The ratios never work out though, so I should just accept that and figure out how to work around it. I think I'm gonna have to cycle this down a little bit. I like the idea of splitting this way better. So we'll just have to suffer through moving this down a bit. We're taking up a lot of space on this slag collection area anyway. More than we need to take up.
Research complete.
Four modular control units and a bunch of funky plates. We're going to get our baseload power resolved right now. Let's buy a chunk of the funky plates and a few of the modular terminals. Can't really buy a bunch of those. They're super expensive. Then a chunk of frames. Those machines have a lot of iron in them. I know these are going to go mostly towards the RTGs. They don't make a lot of power, but they don't take a lot to repair. And, well, actually they take a nanotube, and they always make power 24/7. 20 power all the time.
Research complete.
Ooh, a geological scanner. Another simultaneous contract would be welcomed. We'll take that after we get the battery. Let's make some money and buy into some blue science here. We have 1,000 plates on us. Somebody wants our plates. It's kind of a mid price. It's over double. And then we'll just use the landing pad for this one.
Research complete.
Oops. We need to set this to plates only. All right, that's obviously not set up correctly. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Whoops. I meant to have those on the flight control centers. What is complaining? 48 funky plate. Let me see if I can get it like that. I think 300 power would be really good to get our batteries where they need to be. If the beryllium plate lands where it needs, a good chunk of it's no doubt going to land over here. What was that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say, oof, we don't have the money to do anything else. We need to sell some stuff. I keep forgetting to set these to the flight control centers. They did it pretty fast, but using the belts would be even faster. Let's try to remember to do it this time. Since we're talking about it while we're doing it, should be guaranteed success. That's looking better. That's a serious power boost. Get these batteries going.
Research complete.
Increase the number of simultaneously signed contracts by 1. Obviously. Most definitely the thing we want. Ah, we finally finished our small room. yeah, that's the way I could squeeze in a few more beds. Put them side by side and then put a little space there, like that. We have 24 people, 16 beds. Once one or two of these comes in, we'll start deleting the old beds. Let's get 4 of these built already. Uh-oh. I just remembered. We didn't put ventilation in over here. Yeah, so this is turning into a crisis, basically. We're actually somehow over our CPU limit. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. But maybe not. Where are the microprocessors? I don't even see them on the list. Oh, right here, 27. So we've got plenty. Prioritize that ventilation. It'd be bad to have a sleeping quarters with no air in it. And now we're short on water. Luckily, we've got our little backup plan here. I take it to mean that this is now out of ice? No, there's lots of ice left. Oh. Too much slag. Of course, now we're good on slag, but low on silica. We'll do a temporary sol for that. We'll make another melter here. Oh, one thing we did lose in the translation of constant crashes is this connection right here. A little bit of ice eked out. This wasn't set to the right. All right. Backup ice worked out perfectly. Done and done. And now we have our next factory room ready to go. Let's put it into the modular terminal storage first. I want to leave room for people to walk. And then we'll also put in one small one for local use, though I'm not sure what the local use would be. Sales, I guess, is a local use. And then modular terminals. Let's move it up. Then maybe one to the side. $30 CPU sounds like a lot, but I don't know. We'll put in one. See how it lines up. And then we'll just get all this stuff in here. Though, I should probably loop this around. Something like that. You know what? I really don't like this idea. I don't want to build that. That large CPU. We just sold or used all of our components. Put in the green circuits on the left here. Short on components, which of course means we're short on... I'm going to have you drop components authorized for titanium. So we can at least keep one of these guys constantly making components. We need to sell some stuff. We almost have advanced tender, so we can have another contract. That's really going to help. $80 grand and some science. Each machine basically has their own little CPU. You know, I said I was going to quit after the last crash. Let me lock in the terminal factory, then we're going to call it. This was, after all, our teching up. And the next one I think we need to get is the... we need to consider the high-tech factories. Start making the beryllium plate.
You can't build here.
Let's check our O2 levels. O2 levels looking good. Water looking good. We got tons of water. Our ice levels are looking good. We're melting more ice and have more ice in storage inline and on the side. Not enough to really be a monster in the fuel game, but
Research complete.
we do have a decent amount of fuel. We could sell it. Yeah, we probably don't actually need the fastest belt. But since we started it, let's finish it. We have a halfway decent amount of microcircuits. Of course, now our rare earth is struggling. All right. Let's definitely lock in our modular terminal factory and we'll call it. I'm at my limit of crashes. Oh man, we keep getting sent back before we even built the CPUs.
Research complete.
We need more components. I think I'm going to dump out all of this backup titanium. That'll give us a boost of components. And then we'll just delete this back out. Put this back in. And there we go. Oh, all of the components are actually going into the side storage because we're not sending them anywhere. Let's go. I think this way is the way to do it. It's going to be an expensive belt. $200,000. Whoops. I was going to do half and half and then forgot the first half, so it didn't make sense to try to do the second half.
Research complete.
We've got a few modular terminals coming on board. Ooh, a good amount. Heck, we should sell those. I mean, if somebody's willing to buy some of these modular terminals, I would not mind it. We'll push this, get our 200 grand, build our belt, lock in our modular terminal factory, and then be really close to calling it. One last thing. Let's get this output belt built. There we go. And it looks like this last guy needs an upgrade. All right, I think that's pretty good. The only thing that's hurting us right now is our lack of titanium. There we go. So the only thing that we're missing at this point is our rare earth and our titanium. We're doing some manual drop-offs. I should probably... probably dig out another chunk of space here. All right, that's our final crash. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.